I've seen a lot of horses that need this pad, and I don't see very many people using it, and I don't think a lot of people know about it. So you can see how Spencer has this huge shoulder muscle that's really developed, and then it sweeps off into a dip and to his back, and he has a really nice top line, but this big dip right here can be an issue, because what happens is when I throw just my normal 5-star on him, which I love 5 stars, but they have their place. Every pad fits a horse different. What I noticed was I was covering that big shoulder up, but I still had this huge elevation difference, and I could really feel it. And the thickness of my pad is really good. This is a fairly new pad. But where my saddle was wearing and sitting behind the shoulder, it is significantly more worn and a lot thinner, and my horse is getting a little sore right there. So what I normally see are the BioFit pads. And what those pads do is they have like the shim that's built into them that actually goes right here. And that would obviously not be beneficial for him, because all it's going to do is make everything fit tighter. And no matter how flared the bars are on your saddle, it is going to fit too tight if you put the wrong shim there. But a lot of people don't know about this pad. So this is an impact gel pad, and it's a build back pad. And you can see that the shim actually sits behind that huge muscle, and so that it's flat. So now I have the huge muscle here, and then the behind the shoulder shim where I get that big drop, and my saddle can now sit flat. It's not impeding into the back of his shoulder. Now, I do believe in riding a saddle, most saddles, behind the shoulder so that I can free this up. You could see how this huge muscle would really get impeded by a saddle who is sitting on top of it. But so they're always gonna go naturally, especially with the horse built like this, they're gonna fall behind. So I got this pad. It's an impact gel pad. I am not sponsored, but I would like to be, because these things are expensive. I think this one's about $350. It's lasted me quite a long time, and they do have payment plans. And I'm pretty sure I paid on this one for 6 months and got it paid off, but it was worth it because I was in a bind. I was making my horse sore. But what this does is this big shim sits behind your shoulders. So if you have a horse that is built like that, this is the pad that you go get. You don't get the BioFit pad that has the shim here. Okay, there's a lot of roper pads that have the shim here. This one is a build back pad, and it fits behind. And I see so many horses that need it that are sore and shouldn't be. And it doesn't matter what saddle people put on them, they're struggling, because it is hard for anyone to manufacture a saddle unless it's handmade to that horse that is built to handle this massive difference. And then also, well, I mean, his is pretty big on both sides, but you're gonna have horses that are just like people that are not perfectly symmetrical. His is pretty big on both sides. But you don't see a lot of saddles that are made to handle that flare that much. I do have a double J that does flare, but I'm telling you the difference that this pad makes is not one that a saddle could make alone unless it was handmade custom to this horse. And with weight fluctuations, even that could get sketchy. So if you have a horse built like this, I highly recommend that you go get the saddle pad. Pay it out if you have to. This will be a game changer for your horse's back health.